Picture this, a massive blue whale, the largest animal to ever live on Earth, dives thousands of feet into the dark, silent ocean. Now stop, because what I'm about to say sounds impossible. Whales once walked on land. Not metaphorically, not millions of years away from land. They had legs, they breathed air, they hunted like wolves. And then, they vanished into the sea. Why would a land mammal return to the ocean? The most hostile environment imaginable? Tonight, we uncover one of evolution's most controversial and misunderstood stories. This is not just about whales. This is about one of the greatest reversals in the history of life. This is the story of how whales returned to the ocean. The land animal no one expected. Let's rewind the clock. Around 50 million years ago, Earth looked very different. The planet was warmer, seas were shallow, life was exploding in every direction. And somewhere near modern-day Pakistan and India, a strange animal roamed the riverbanks. Its name? Pakicetus. At first glance, Pakicetus looked like a dog or wolf-sized land mammal. But inside its skull was a secret. Its ear bones were shaped like those of modern whales. This was not a coincidence. Pakicetus could hear underwater, and that detail alone would later shake evolutionary biology, because it meant this land animal was already listening to the ocean. Pakicetus didn't live in the sea, but the sea was already calling. The slow descent into water. Evolution doesn't jump, it slides. Over millions of years, Pakicetus changed. Its descendants became semi-aquatic predators. Meet Ambulocetus. Its name literally means the walking whale. Ambulocetus could walk on land, but it also swam like a crocodile. Its limbs were powerful, its body heavy. Its hunting style? Brutal. This creature ambushed prey from riverbanks, dragging victims into the water. Sound familiar? Yes. The ocean was no longer a threat. It was becoming an advantage. Why go back at all? Here's the question skeptics ask. Why would a land mammal ever go back to the sea? The answer is uncomfortable for some, because the ocean was empty. After the extinction of marine reptiles, the seas were full of food, but lacked top predators. No competition, endless fish, infinite space. For a mammal that could already swim, the ocean was an open throne. Evolution didn't force whales into the sea invited them. Losing legs, gaining power. As generations passed, legs became a liability. Dragging limbs through water wasted energy. So evolution did what it always does. It removed what wasn't needed. Enter Basilosaurus. Despite its terrifying name, this was a fully aquatic whale. Its body stretched over 50 feet long. And yet, hidden deep inside its body were tiny hind limbs. Not for walking, not for swimming, just leftovers, useless, fossilized whispers of a past life on land. Modern whales still carry these bones today. You just can't see them. Evolution doesn't erase, it layers. Breathing, hearing, and the final transformation. Returning to the ocean required radical changes. Whales had to move their nostrils to the top of the head, develop powerful tails, rewire hearing for underwater sound, change how they regulate body heat, and perhaps most shocking of all, they never lost their lungs. Whales are still mammals. They breathe air. They nurse their young. They sleep half their brain at a time. They didn't become fish. They became something entirely new. controversy and misunderstanding. Some people still say, this sounds impossible. But the fossils are not guesses. They are dated, mapped, and connected. From Pakicetus to Ambulocetus to Basilosaurus to modern whales. This is one of the best documented evolutionary transitions on Earth. Ironically, whales didn't evolve from the ocean. They evolved back into it. And that reverses everything most people think they know about evolution. A thought that lingers. So next time you see a whale breach the surface, remember, that giant once had feet, once walked under the sun, once heard the ocean from afar, and chose to return. Not because it had to, but because nature rewards opportunity. Evolution is not a ladder, it's a maze. And sometimes, the path forward leads back to where life began.